Hey guys, welcome back to the solution lecture of this video. The question was given an unsorted array A of size n of non-negative integers. Find a continuous subarray which adds to a given number s. Guys, you please read the question, the input, output and example. I'll just explain you the code. Now coming back to the code. Here I have taken n as input. The n here I am talking about is the size of the array, and the next number is size of the array. Then I'm gonna split this n into two parts, through which I'll get this n as well as this k. Here n is the size of the array and s is the sum. In my case, k is the sum, cause k is the second element in the array which can be accessed through index 1. And elements, I'm taking this as a list of map of int. I'm converting the string into int, and I'm going to split my input and place it onto the list by mapping it. Okay, now n is the length of elements in the list. I can even still take n as even n of 0 like this. Even I can do this. Yeah, I'm doing this way. Okay, now let me call the function sum of, and I'm passing elements n and k as arguments. Okay, here's my function sum of. I'm taking array, I'm taking length of the array, and I'm taking the sum which has to be found out if it is present in the array. Okay, let me initialize my variables. Here I'm initializing current sum to 0, start to 0 and I to 0. Okay, let me look through the elements of the array. Okay, while I is less than length of the array, I'm taking while current sum is greater than sum and start is less than I. That is, while current sum is greater than the sum we required and start is less than I minus 1, cause the start has to be lesser than the final element. That's our whole point here. Okay, then we're gonna do current sum is equal to current sum minus array of start. Even we can do that whole line by single liner, which is shorthand operator in Python. That is current sum minus equal to array of start. Then I'm gonna increment start by 1. Okay, here initially the start was 0, I was till up to n, and current sum was 0 and the sum was 12 in this case. If I give an input, it will take 12 as sum. Okay, now I'll check whether current sum is equal to the required sum passed by the user. If yes, then print the indexes. Like the indexes will be start plus 1, because I have already told that here the indexing is 1 indexing, not 0 indexing. If it would have been 0 indexing, then would have taken only start. But as it is 1 indexing, I'm taking start plus 1 till I. So that's the range of the array. That's actually sub-array whose indexes are mentioned there. When you sum those elements, you will get the required sum. Okay, if I is less than n, here I is a variable looping through the number of elements in the array, and if I is less than n, then current sum is equal to current sum plus array of I. That means we have taken current sum and we have given it a value. We have to increment it, right, by array of I, so that we can find whether the current sum is still less than or less than sum, or has it increased more than sum, to check the other conditions. Even we can do this using shorthand operators. Current sum plus equal to array of I. Then I'm gonna increase the I variable, which is with respect to this while loop. Okay, if I get a subarray whose sum is equal to the required sum, I'm gonna return from this definition, this function. So if I won't get any such subarrays whose sum is equal to the required sum, I'll print -1. That was the question given to us, right? Okay, I hope you all got it. as I've explained on whiteboard how this thing works. Let me just execute it once. Okay, I'll give the input as 5 space 12, and the array elements are 1 2 3 7 and 5. 1 2 3 7 and 5. Boom, we got 2 and 4 as the output. Here 2 is the array index 2 and 4 is the array index 7. That means sum till 2 to 4, that is 2 plus 3, that's equal to 5. 5 plus 7 equal to 12. That's the required sum. Hooray! How was the first question is solved? This is very interesting, guys. If you try to practice, and if you practice, and practice is everything in this competitive coding thing, you will be able to do much more questions. This was a question from Geeksforgeeks, and they have given it a rating of, I cannot say rating, a level of easy, and they have given 2 marks for it. Oops, that's not a Python syntax, isn't it? Yeah, I was just kidding. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.